Girl, how you playing, baby? Girl, how you playing, baby? You been on that new stuff. I've been on the same shit. Girl, how you playing, baby? I don't got time for that. Might need me a refund. I love you, that's all I got. You say you're trying. She's so amazing. Don't need no champagne, poppin' entertainment. Take her to Wendy's, can't keep her off. She wanna dip me like them fries on the frosty. But every now and then, when I get paid, I gotta hold my body with another grade. Yeah, we fancy like IPs on a date night. Got the purple shoes steak with the Oreo shake and some whipped cream on the top too. Two straws, one shack, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Squeeze squeaking in the truck, headed all the way home. Sit out, I'm trying to see my Dixie legs like. That's how we do. Fancy like. Fancy like. Fancy like. Don't need my trust to impress. My girl is happy, rolling on the fast. She don't need a mansion to get romance. She's super fine, otherwise so dancing. But every now and then when I get paid, I gotta hold my baby with another grade. Yeah, we fancy like IPs on a date night. She's laid with the Oreo shake and some whipped cream on the top too. Two straws, one shack, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Squeeze squeaking in the truck, headed all the way home. Sit out.
And welcome into our first game of the day. It's going to be between Northwood and Balmoral. Fresh 17 minutes put up here on the clock here at Ritter Arena, and we are underway. Face-off taken by Balmoral. Got a collision going into the boards, causing a tie-up. Balmoral coming off a great win yesterday as they rounded out the action yesterday with a win over Stansted, a 5-2 win. Now they look to build upon it against a very good team like Northwood. Northwood coming here in transition, Strignall up on the side, got the puck taken off of him. That was Wilkins, still fighting for the puck. That one gets knocked back. Going to be picked up by Cielo. Puck just chipped in by Northwood. Balmoral's going to give pursuit. Last day of action here at Ritter Arena. Got a couple of games for you today. And now Balmoral steals the puck going in transition with McDonald. She's been dangerous all weekend. Got tied up there a little bit. Now will get pinned along the boards as Northwood will make the recovery. They're finally going to take over 1 minute past. Opportunity here for Smith. Into McDonald. McDonald backhand. Just cannot beat the goalie. In goal will be Chloe Lewis, the Plattsburgh commit for Northwood. In goal is going to be Lauren Sherkus for Balmoral. She had herself a great bounce back day yesterday against Stansted, so she'll get the nod once again in goal. Long clearance pass, going to go all the way down. Northwood's going to give chase. No icing on the play. 15 and a half minutes left to go here in the first period. Puck bounced around the boards, kicked back into the Northwood end by Balmoral. Northwood recovers. They'll just dump it back in. Sherkus out of her goal. Banked around the boards. Northwood's going to be able to get to it first in the corner before losing it. Puck's going to trickle back here into the neutral zone. Puck now going to be moved here. All the way back around again. Puck gets under the stick of Sherkus. Meisner trying to poke it free. He's going to be able to dump it back to the corner for Nishi. Nishi laying it over to Meisner. Now over in the middle. Pass again just off the mark. Again, not going to go down for the icing. That can be reverse course by Northwood. Morrill's got it covered off pretty well. They have it stolen away from behind. Good anticipatory play by Quackenbush, but she gets picked up in the end. Move trying to be made. Northwood picks it up, trying to chip it forward. But Balmoral's going to come back with it. Pickering trying to slice and dice her way through the defense. Gets by one wave. First shot nearly tipped in, and it was nearly an own goal. Nearly knocked in by Cielo on her own net. Pass rolling out here in front. Balmoral not able to get to it in time. And now it's going to be brought up here by Northwood. Northwood chipping it forward. Opportunity, possible 2-on-1. Laying it in on the wing. That's going to go wide of everything. Now chipped back here into the neutral zone. Up now, dumped back in. Cockrell giving pursuit. Pass in front. Knocked away momentarily. Puck banked off the boards for Northwood. Northwood dishing it back. Trying to fight through the contact. It's Yackel able to break up the play. Morgan Smith has it taken away. Yackel gets it back. Dishes it off to Smith. Smith all by her lonesome. Facing 1-on-5 on. She's going to get rid of it. Northwood now bringing it up. Meisner comes off the bench and tried to lay in a big check. Couldn't quite dispossess her marker of the puck. Banked up ahead. Good play made by Cockrell to stop the bank pass from sparking a break. Over to Nishi. 13:20 left to go here in the first period. Score still tied at 0-0. Puck flipped forward over to Meisner. Meisner trying to fire a sharp angle shot, but that's going to go behind the net and around the corner. Balmoral cuts off the breakthrough pass. Puck going to be wrapped around again onto the stick of Kelly. Kelly, though, has it bobbled. Northwood's going to have to regather into their own end. Puck now being brought up by Northwood, banked along the boards. Here they come up with Kelly. Kelly trying to get through. Sherkus is going to swat it wide. Kelly, though, gets pursued into the corner. Played back around. Balmoral able to handle the puck for now. They try to bank it forward, but not able to get good contact to it with Manis. Puck rolls out free for Northwood along the boards, but chipped back deep into the zone by Balmoral. Onto the stick of Pinow. Pinow just going to lay it forward. Substitution able to be made. McDonald and Smith over the boards for Balmoral. Stolen away by Balmoral. Possible opportunity for Pickering, and it just goes wide of the net. Cockrell slicing and dicing her way through, getting in close. Thought about the backhand, just could not control it at the moment of truth. Cockrell still in possession of the puck. Lays on a nice saucer over to Smith in front. Puck being batted around, still up in the air. Not cleared yet. Cockrell in the position to get to it first for Balmoral. Banks it off the board over to McDonald. McDonald can't quite control it. Northwood trying to find it. They can't quite do it. We are going to have a stoppage in play, and we are going to have a penalty coming up. And that is going to be a penalty on McDonald. And they're going to get her for a trip, it looks like. So McDonald gets called for the trip. Will be our first power play of the game for either side. Going to be Haley Mules on the face-off duty for Northwood. Looks like Morgan Smith's going to be on the duty for Balmoral. Northwood takes it. Working over here, moving it from left to right. Now back around the shoe they go. Nearly stolen away. Balmoral pressuring in the corner. Body hits the deck. Arm remains down. Puck gets around everybody again behind the net. Bobbling puck. Balmoral looking for the clearance, and they'll find one. Smith thought about giving pursuit, and she's going to hop back over the boards. Now being brought up here by Northwood into the corner. Manis does a good job to check her man off the puck. A lot of stick work going on. Puck eventually gets freed up by Northwood. They'll rotate it from corner to corner. Looking to play it up top here towards the blue line. Northwood thinking about the point shot. Dishes back to the wing. Trying to go from right to left. It was a good idea. Just could not properly execute the pass. Back over here towards the wing. Dragging it in close. Stick goes flying. The puck goes flying over the net. Northwood still in possession as the puck's still in the corner. Tried the slide rule pass. Trying again to find their man in the low slot. Just could not quite execute. 10.5 minutes left to go in here in the first period. 40 seconds left to go on the power play. Puck in being moved here along the boards. Balmoral trying to chip it out. Meisner giving pursuit. Puck slid along. Possible opportunity, but just chipped wide. Northwood's going to get the first touch of it in the Balmoral zone. Balmoral fighting behind the net. Eating a check in the back for the Troubles. Over here on the blue line. Banging it off the board. Skating it in close. Now towards the middle. That's going to go wide off the glass. 10 seconds left on the power play. Puck back up near the point. Long shot. Beats Sherkas low. Could not stick out the pillow far enough. And that's going to be Lorddyke picking up the goal. And that'll be a power play goal for Northwood. And so the power play goal gives Northwood a 1-0 lead. A lot of traffic in front of Sherkas there. Just clipped the post and went in. And Northwood has a 1-0 lead with 9:50 left to go here in the first period. Puck rolls all the way into the Northwood end. Northwood back to handle it. Puck takes an interesting deflection off the boards. That's going to allow Balmoral to regain possession. Looking for the shot, and they answer right back. That puck took an interesting deflection off the boards behind the net. And the board's not going to get credited for the secondary assist, but it should, as that was a perfect setup for that Balmoral attack. And it's Manis getting her team right back on top. And Sherkas right out to congratulate her teammates who pick her up. And so very early on, we got 2 goals in what is a great early morning matchup. 9:30 left to go here in the first period. Puck high into the air. Manis going to be able to feed it over to Meisner. Meisner getting stuck along the boards. Plays it back over to Nishi. Nishi playing it along the boards, moving from side to side. Meisner manages to chip it into the neutral zone. Northwood playing it in front of their bench. Circling back around is Northwood. Here they come, trying to streak up the middle here. Have to bail out a little bit with Bailey. Bailey pivoting around, throws it behind the net again. Now Morrow trying to cut him off. Puck stuck in the corner, both sides, putting in some stick work. 8:45 left to go in the first period. Long shot's going to go wide. Now here comes Northwood looking for the shot. First save made by Sherkas. Puck rolled dangerously in the crease. Balmoral managed to get it out. But Northwood opportunity to strike on the counter, but a good breakup by Pickering. Pickering dumping it behind the wall. Cockrell plays it back to Pickering. Puck might have been tipped a little bit, but it's going to get over to the defenseman nonetheless, but stolen by Northwood. Northwood dumping it back in the zone. Pickering pivots to create some space. Trying to throw it over the blue line again. No good. Long shot handled by Sherkas, deflected into the corner. Puck being fought for now in the corner between the two sides. Poke free. McDonald for Balmoral trying to get there. And now Balmoral going to bring it up 2-on-2. Yackel in the middle. Opportunity, takes the shot, blocked by Northwood. And Morgan Smith laid in a big check, trying to separate her man from the puck. We got a bit of a scrum bringing out along the boards. Tie up. Cockrell in the middle of it. Yackel also in there. She eats a check into the boards for the trouble, and Northwood's going to come out with it. Northwood now laying on a long pass. They're going to get there first with Kelly. Kelly tried to lay it in the middle, but stolen away by McDonald. McDonald laying it over to Meisner. Meisner lost the handle on the puck. Northwood now back in control. Puck being fought for along the boards. Northwood with the momentary possession. They'll dump it back in. But Balmoral's there with Nishi to get possession right back. Puck's going to be dumped back in off the boards by Anya Meisner. Puck gets rotated around back into the neutral zone. Manis does a good job to hang on to it. Long pass chipped back into the Northwood end. And Northwood just going to cover it up. So Northwood covers it up with Chloe Lewis. And with 6:52 left to go here in the first period, we still have ourselves a tie game at 1 apiece. Anya Meisner trying to win it for Balmoral. Gets chipped right along to the boards as it gets wrapped around by Northwood in their own end. Playing it up the middle. Northwood chips it forward, looking possibly dangerous here. Gets cut off, but it's opportunity here for Northwood. Wrapping it behind the goal. Long shot coming up. Looking for a deflection. Got all the way through, but couldn't find the deflection. Easy save for Sherkas. Both sides looking for the puck right in front of the blue line. Eventually, Balmoral's going to be able to chip it forward. And this is going to challenge the goalie, so there is not going to be icing on the play. Long pass intended for Demers. Demers lets it go. Line change made by Northwood. Pickering plays it over to McDonald. McDonald trying to lay it back to Pickering, but Pickering got tied up. Pickering lays it back to Sherka. Sherka's looking for a shot. Took a deflection. Puck still free, and it's going to get deflected into the corner. Pickering lays on a shot right into the Northwood defense. Now here comes Northwood, looking to flip it up ahead. Good little flip play made by Deutsch. Pickering, though, lays it back around inside her own end. Back to Pickering as Balmoral moving it from side to side. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Long pass up to Yackel. Yackel playing it off the boards, has it poke checked away. Balmoral able to recover it in the neutral zone, but almost a dangerous giveaway, but it's going to be a spin clearance by Gillis. Balmoral going to retake possession. Northwood, though, quickly gets it back, dumping it in behind the Balmoral net. Trying to play it over along the boards to Meisner. Meisner gets cut off, back to the blue line for Northwood. Setting up shop here, dump it into the corner. Looking to reset it to the blue line, that's what they'll do. Long shot coming up, took a deflection on the way and goes wide. And that one's going to be cleared down. And they're going to wave it off, no icing on the play. 4:45 left to go in the first period. Banked along the boards. Northwood going to come back with it. Bailey had it for a moment, but lost it in the transition. Northwood moving it from side to side. Manis gets her stick to it, but now Northwood opportunity here. They're going to lay it off to the left wing. Shot upcoming. That's going to deflect into the glass. Northwood playing it in. Looking for a shot. That goes up and over the glove and into the glass again. Puck laid in close. Sherkis gets down to stop the initial shot. Rebound tried to be cleared by Balmoral, but Northwood keeps it in. A lot of poke checks going on here. That one's going to be banged off the boards, and if it does make it down, that looks like it is going to be waved off. One referee had the hand up, but the official waves it off. Poke check, dangerous poke check in front. Back pass, no good. Pickering. Hennon. The Northwood player in the corner. Now Morgan Smith. Laying it back. McDonald from the point. Lays on a shot that just gets deflected wide. Easy save for Lewis. Northwood handles the puck in the corner. Playing it along the boards. But Pickering's there to cut it off. She's going to fire. Over the head of Lewis. Oh, for a second I thought that went up and over and into the net. But it went up and over and to the boards behind the net. Morgan Smith trying to poke check to keep it in, but it's just going to roll back to Nishi. Nishi spins, fires, gets it into the Northwood end. 3:20 left to go here in a back and forth first period. Northwood bringing it up, working on the right wing. Good job by Meisner to cut it off. Looking for Anya Meisner, can't quite get it there. Deflected by Balmoral, going to be brought up by Manis. Manis lays it off just shy of the blue line. Glove save made by Chloe Lewis, and that'll freeze the action here with 3 minutes even to play in the first period. 1-1 game between Northwood and Balmoral. Not much between the two sides. Northwood started off the scoring with a goal by Laura Dyke. And then it was Manis with the equalizer for Balmoral. Only a few seconds afterwards. Northwood, here they come, firing a long pass, gets deflected. Nishi trying to cut off Remarka from getting to it. Manis going to get there first in the corner, lays on a back pass. Now, here comes Balmoral bringing it up over to Meisner. Slides it over to Pinow. Pinow runs into a wall of hurt as she gets skated. Pickering back on defense to recover, stopping that Northwood attack in the own zone. Puck being brought up here now by Pinow. Pinow. This is off to Pickering. Pickering has it, dance off her stick. Puck bangs off the board. That's going to be a clearance. Will icing be called? It will. So 2:17 left to go here in the first period. Balmoral going to get an opportunity for a face-off in Northwood's end. So Morgan Smith set to take the face-off for Balmoral. Looks like it's going to be Bailey taking the face-off for Northwood. Northwood takes the face-off in their own end. Rotating around, long pass intercepted by Balmoral. Yackel laying it on, was looking for Morgan Smith, but it got deflected. Puck dumped into the corner. McDonald trying to pivot out. Stick goes flying. It belongs to a Northwood player. Puck laid up ahead. Cockrell tried to steal it, but missed it. Could be an opportunity for Northwood going down the other end. Dips right, dips left. Sherkus with the denial. Net is off its moorings. I don't know if the officials see it. And Sherkus ends up punching the post that really emphasized that the net was off. It was a one-on-one opportunity for Brooke Kelly. And Sherkus certainly felt the net move. And looking at the official, waiting for them to call it, and decided, well, if it's not obvious enough, a good right cross ought to do the trick. 1:45 left to go in the first period. Puck bounces into the corner. Manis trying to get there. Gets smushed in the corner as the Bucks played along the boards over to McDonald. McDonald dumps it into the net. Both players go dumped into the corner. And now we got a tie up here, and it looks like the puck was kept out. And it looks like that it was Chloe Lewis able to kind of scoop that puck up with her glove. So both teams have had impressive transition games so far. Morgan Smith on the dot. Not able to win that faceoff. Going to get wrapped around. Northwood trying to clear it out. Nishi does a good job to keep it in momentarily. Puck being fought for here along the boards, right in front of the blue line. Smith able to drag it free. Working it in close. Fans on the shot. Trying to get the puck back. Rolling here in the corner along the boards. Long shot goes wide. Manis, the one in pursuit. Doesn't look like she's going to get there first as Northwood bats it forward. Puck being fought for here in front of the box. Now being brought up by Northwood. Trying to deke around. Still have the puck on their sticks. Dumps it back over. Point shot coming out. Blocked by Sherkus. 50 seconds left to go here. Northwood back in possession. Long shot. Sherkus swats it again. Rebound still in favor of Northwood. Controls it on the blue line. Working here from right to left. Trying to go to the middle. Intercepted by Balmoral. Nearly left the puck in the middle of the ice for a follow-up shot. Northwood's going to chip it down. And that's going to be a hustle play being put on by Balmoral. This puck's going to get pinned inside the Northwood end behind the net. Finau is the one that got it pinned on the boards. Whole lot of scraping going on, not a lot of movement. Eventually yanked out by Balmoral, but Northwood's going to be able to get the better end of the possession. Pass chopped down. Northwood facing 1-on-2 odds. Shot blocked. Puck's going to go into the corner. Pickering skates around with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, dumps it out. And that is going to bring it into the first period of play. A back and forth first period, not much between the two sides. And after one, the score is 1-1 back here in a minute here on the official Junior Women's Hockey League YouTube channel. Ready to get back to action. It is a 1-1 game as we begin the second period, and both sides anxious to get underway. Smith trying to win it from Kelly. and Balmoral's going to get the better end of it. Here comes Manis, bring it up. Right into the middle she goes. Tried the backhand shot, but it was deflected away by Shello. Puck being laid up front. Just a bit too far out in front for the Northwood attacker, Anna Pavalosa. Pavalosa in pursuit, but she's not going to get there in time, but does manage to get the puck back, but tied up by McDonald as it gets batted forward. Puck being laid into the middle, and it's going to get through the neutral zone. Northwood's going to have to retreat into their own end. Northwood still streaking through. Good attack being put on by Shello. Shello can't quite put it past Sherkas, but finds a teammate in the middle. Shot, though, deflected. It's going to go wide into the corner. Puck laid back by Smith. Opportunity now here, possibly building on the left wing. That's just going to be dumped forward, and Northwood's going to take the opportunity to get in their subs. Pickering and Cockrell, the defensive tandem coming out for Balmoral. That puck's going to be laid all the way down. Looks like they're not going to be an icing. Looks like it took a deflection along the way. Northwood trying to lay it back into the middle. Not able to create the initial chance off the break. But they're still fighting for the puck behind the Balmoral net. Trying to wrap around shot. Might have got deflected along the way. Long pass over to Pinau. Pinau trying to work one-on-one on her defender. Flips a long shot that goes wide. Recovers the puck behind the net. Now gets stuck into the corner. Misses it around. Puck being fought for here. Meisner dumps it back in behind the net. Pinau getting contacted from behind. Now getting stuck into the corner. Tried to lay the puck off. Gets wrapped back around. Pickering in pursuit. Holds it in front of the blue line. Long flip shot looking for a deflection. Got all the way through, but it was stopped by Lewis. 2 minutes gone here in the second period, and that long pass, believe, went into the box. And our referee will enter into the sin bin to recover the puck, and we will be back underway here in a few short moments. So Northwood, they are down one skater. They had a player go down injured yesterday. It was Bray Capusa, went down injured at I believe in the second period of last game. So Balmoral, who was already short on skaters, is short one more, but the 9 they do have out there giving it their all as they force a shot on net quickly. Northwood able to recover, and that was a nice save by Chloe Lewis. So 14:53 left to go here in the second period. Balmoral trying to get to the puck, manages to get it back. Off the faceoff, long shot by Pickering, got deflected in front, but the deflection takes it wide. Manage trying to cut it off. Puck gets rolled around to Smith. Smith being pursued from behind. Now over to Manis. Manis trying to lay it over to McDonald. That one's going to be shot all the way down. Is it going to go wide? Nope, going to have to be picked up by Sherkas. Nishi laying it over to Manis. Over to McDonald. McDonald has it bull rushed away from her. Manis plays it back over to Nishi. Nishi trying to lay it into Smith, but Smith has it broken up, but she's able to fight through and get it back. Long flip pass knocked down by Northwood, nearly bobbled it, and McDonald nearly had a 1-on-0 with the goalie. Balmoral going to get in the change. A little bit slow developing play by Northwood. Have an opportunity, though. They'll dump it into the corner. Sherkas comes out of her net. That's Pickering behind. Pickering lays it off, I believe, to Cockrell. Now over to Pino. Pino lays it over to Meisner. Meisner gets pinned along the boards. Puck into the neutral zone. Northwood trying to pivot around. Could not control the puck. Now here comes Leanna Meisner. Meisner fires a shot, takes a deflection. Pino able to knock it over towards the board, but Northwood's going to be able to recover. Banked along, clipped off the referee. Balmoral's got the numbers to handle it. Pickering pivots around. Fires on a long pass. It's going to be flipped off the referee. And a long shot deflected off the Northwood player. Both sides trying to feel each other out here in this second period. Nishi fires a pass. Going to be a 1-on-0 against the goalie. Stolen away, and Sherkas not able to handle it as there was a fancy move put on by Brooke Kelly. And the costly giveaway by Nishi set up the 1-on-0. And Northwood's Brooke Kelly did not miss that. And that'll give Northwood the lead once more. So Northwood with the 2-1 lead, 13-11 left to go here in the second period. Manis working behind the blue line. Getting the puck back. Balmoral, last time they conceded a goal, got the goal back in no time flat. Northwood, of course, very aware of that and are looking to add the pressure. They got some going here on the left wing, pivoting around, trying to create an angle. They'll dump it back to the blue line. Back into the corner it goes. Into the corner. Balmoral trying to play it forward. Northwood does a good job to cut it off. Puck being fought for here. Manis has it, pivots around, creates some space. Looking to play it now towards the middle, striking out towards the wing. Shot gets blocked, but gets it back, trying to backhand it. Shot in front, goes wide. Rolling puck nearly favored Balmoral. Now it's over to Pickering. Pickering shot, glove save made by Lewis. So a bit of puck luck almost favored Balmoral as the first two shots were deflected. Then the rolling puck goes right to Pickering. Pickering put on a good shot, but it found the glove of Chloe Lewis. Meisner going to be on the dot for Balmoral. Face off though. Still being fought for here along the boards as it was a tie-up. Up into the corner. Trying to play it around over to Meisner. Meisner elevates it along the boards. Cut off by Balmoral. Trying to force it into the middle. Can't quite do it. Puck banked along over to Pickering. Pickering dumps it back into the corner. Pivots around over to Meisner. Meisner tried to lay it back to Pickering, but it was intercepted. Nice move made by Wilkin. Wilkin manages to dish it off over to Quackenbush. Puck now gets rotated around. Puck now back up top to the blue line for Northwood. Thinking about the shot. Meisner manages to break it up. Pickering laying around over to Cockrell. Cockrell looking for the long pass. Going to bank its way into the neutral zone, but Northwood's going to recover it. Pass, though, intercepted here. And a bouncing puck going to be handled by Lewis, and she'll dump it off to a teammate, but the puck bobbled deep in their own end. Not able to be stolen away initially by Balmoral. Yackel getting in there, trying to force the mistake. Puck being fought for here. Northwood's going to be able to drag it free. And it goes off Manis and into the Balmoral end. And around over to Nishi. Rolling puck now to Northwood. Northwood bringing it up here as they roll into the corner now, trying to wrap it around. Puck high into the air. Both sides looking for it, but it's going to be Balmoral finding it. Trying to bank it through the neutral zone, and they do. Morgan Smith trying to chip it past her marker. Managed to get it into the Northwood end, but couldn't halt it. Nice reaching steal made by Manis to prevent a possible breakaway scenario. Morgan Smith fanned on it, takes a shot, knocked away. Big check into the corner as Northwood recovers the puck. Long pass, going to be off and away and out for icing. So 10:24 left to go here in the second period. It is a 2-1 lead for Northwood. So Meisner on the dot for Balmoral. And I believe that's going to be Bailey on the dot for Northwood. And Bailey is able to win the puck for Northwood, but it gets banged around the corner. And Balmoral's done a good job of being pesky inside their opponent's end. Wraps it around looking for Meisner. Not able to handle it. Both the Meisners trying to force a mistake out of Northwood. Pino getting in there, trying to swat the puck free. He's playing a very physically active game so far today. Able to drag it free. Fires a long pass, and it goes under the skates of Cockrell. And this one's going all the way down to Sherkas, who is just going to jump on it. It was a nice idea. Cockrell all by herself and had an opportunity to walk it in closer for a good shot. But just kind of hit that spot where you can't get your stick down in time. This was going to be in an awkward spot. Northwood gets the face-off. Puck now swatted towards the blue line. Northwood still in control. Shot blocked. Now chipped along the boards. Able to find Pino. Pino bringing it up. Pinot takes the shot. And a nice glove save by Lewis. 9.5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Balmoral looks like they're going to put at least, I believe, 3 new players on the ice. Getting Manis and Nishi in the back line, McDonald and Smith. And it looks like Yackel on the forward line. Northwood rotating around, fires a long pass, got cut off by Nishi. Looking to play it in the middle for McDonald, but had it poke checked off her stick. Good reaching poke check by Zeroni. McDonald, though, trying to work hard. Gets the puck back, going into the middle. Still has it. Tried to lay it back to Yackel, but Yackel wasn't ready for it. Northwood trying to kick it forward. Smith working hard, trying to get it away from Northwood. Northwood brings it up into the Balmoral end as the puck gets tied up in the corner and rotated around. And that puck's going to get all the way through. Northwood's got the body back there to take care of it with Shello. Shello lays a long pass, got tipped by Nishi, so no icing. Nishi banking it around the boards over to Manis. Manis fires a long pass but gets through both Pinau and Meisner. Puck finds its way back over to the Balmoral end. Meisner streaking for it, trying to get there. Anya Meisner trying to control it, fighting for it, gets pinned along the boards. Scuffle breaking out along the boards. 3 bodies hit the deck. Puck still being fought for here. And now finds its way over to Leanna Meisner. Fires a shot. Can't quite find a way, though, to get it through. Now Northwood fires a shot. Going to go down. Picked up by Nishi. Nishi circling behind her own net. Dumps it back around. Now over to Pinot. Pinot fires a pass. Glove down. Tipped over to Anya Meisner. Are they going to say a hand pass? Yes, they are. They're going to say that the glove fully grasped around the puck. And the hand pass call to have a face-off here just in front of the Balmoral blue line. Referee drops the puck. Controlled by Northwood as they bring it up, dump it into the corner. Puck again takes a bit of a funny bounce off that corner. Pickering, though, able to handle it for Balmoral to stuff the attack. Now McDonald bringing it up. She had a couple goals yesterday. She's streaking in all by herself. She lifts it up and over the net. Pickering able to deflect the pass, but Northwood looks like they're going to be able to kind of punch it into the neutral zone. They might be able to do more. Numbers going the other way. Pickering does a good job to stifle the attack. That's going to go rattling around the corners. McDonald, the first to get there, pivots it around, but Northwood's going to be left with a hard slap shot, but Sherkus is there to save it. That was Zeroni, the Vermont commit for Northwood, coming up with the save. So Natalie Zarcone laid on a hard slap shot, but could not beat Sherkus. She'll get it back, passing it back around. Shot in close, deflected up high into the air, and it goes wide. Puck bobbled at the blue line. Northwood's going to have to reset. Moving it over here from right to left, deflection off the board. Pursuit now given by Manis. Manis can't tie up the attack. Northwood persisting as they put it to the blue line. Long shot, took a deflection along the way, but it deflects right into the body of Sherkus. .6:46 left to go here in the second period. Only goal in this period belongs to Northwood, as it was a Brooke Kelly goal off a turnover by Balmoral in their own end. Puck now being brought up here by Balmoral. Going to be dumped in by Meisner. Trying to run it down. Manis trying to cut off Northwood from bringing it out, but it's a good pass, and it's going to set up a possible Northwood attack. Setting up things on the right wing. Good cutoff by the Balmoral defense, and Nishi to cut that one off. Puck rolls free, though. Big slap shot coming up. Sherkus kicks it away. 6:16 left to go here in the second period. Northwood trying to work it in the middle. Knocked away by Manis. Over to Pinot. Pinot trying to dump it back to a teammate. Nobody was there. Northwood trying to chip it out, but running into their own blockers. Puck's going to get rattled around. Northwood's going to get to the puck first. They'll continue the wraparound, trying to get it all the way into the neutral zone. Eventually carried in by Cockrell. Cockrell's long pass gets deflected. Pickering's going to take charge inside of her own end. Thought about trying to slice her way through the middle, but it's going to pull it back out. Looking for the long pass over to McDonald. McDonald now lays it in the middle to Smith. Smith's got some room. Smith pivots around. Looks like she's trying to play it back over to Pickering. Pickering trying to hold the line. Smith manages to bat it forward. Shot blocked. Puck still rolling free. Going to find its way over to Pickering. Pickering trying to hold up plays. Got some room. Shot. Glove save by Chloe Lewis. So 5:16 left to go here in the second period. Northwood still with a 2-1 lead. It's going to be Kiera Cook coming in for Northwood for the face-off, and she'll win it. That's the puck now being fought for here along the boards. McDonald trying to get in there and bust it up, manages to get the puck back. Has it taken off her stick, though. Now we'll have another tie-up along the boards. Puck gets flipped back to Pickering. Pickering slides it over from right to left. Shot blocked by Cockrell. Cockrell shot blocked as she pivots around, fires it over. Opportunity here for Balmoral, blocked. Goes over to Pickering. Pickering thinks about firing a shot, but she'll spin to create some space. Now with the back skate, contemplating the next move. Slides it. Shot coming up, and right into the body of Lewis, who pins it between the pads. Balmoral trying to create traffic in front of the net, possibly looking for a deflection. But it is Northwood holding the line firm so far. Morgan Smith on the face-off for Balmoral, and a pile-up ensues. Puck gets put over to Cockrell. Cockrell's shot blocked, and now possible advantage going the other way for Northwood. Pickering trying to cut off the pursuer. She does that, manages to get it into the neutral zone. Pinot plays it forward, and Chloe Lewis is going to cover it up. So the hard shot by Cockrell got blocked all the way back into the Balmoral end. Pickering did a good job to hold off the pursuer, fired into the neutral zone, and then the puck flipped forward, and Chloe Lewis had to jump on it. And Meisner not able to win it. Northwood takes advantage behind their own net, looking to pivot around. Balmoral able to hold it in over the blue line, but the pass intercepted. Northwood has that one go off high off the glass. Nishi inside of her own end throws a pass that just gets by Northwood, and now it could be a possible numbers advantage going forward here, but it looks like the defense is going to catch up. Long shot takes a deflection, low glove save made by Lewis, and again we'll have ourselves another face-off inside the Northwood end. So Northwood bringing on a fresh set of 5 to the ice. Going to be, I believe, Haley Mule stepping up for the faceoff. And she'll win it once again for Northwood. Clearance goes ricocheting around off the back wall, off the back of the net, and now stuck along the boards. 3 shirts apiece for both sides, trying to get in there and yank the puck free. Being fought for, rolls out. Manis trying to keep it in for Balmoral. Eventually, Pinot is going to come out, but she was able to rifle it around the boards. Now opportunity here. Move made by Nishi. Nishi going to bank it around the boards. Going to come all the way around to Manis. Manis has the only goal today for Balmoral. As the back pass got intercepted momentarily by Meisner. Meisner goes tumbling to the floor. No arm up in the air. Like rotated over to Manis. Manis banking it off, gives it over to Meisner. Meisner playing it forward, intercepted by Northwood. They're retreating to their own end, circling around. Pass banked around the boards. Pickering coming in there, trying to cut it off, but Northwood able to go. Now possible numbers advantage for Northwood. 2-on-1 possibly developing. Defense falling back in time and forces the pass just wide. That's intercepted by Balmoral. We do have a stick down. It is for a Northwood player, and it looks like it is, in fact, a busted stick. Bouncing pass over to Yackel. Yackel in pursuit for Balmoral, trying to bring it around the boards. But now just being bullied around the boards. And a long pass intended for Northwood, but that's going to go all the way down for the icing. 2:16 left to go here in the second period. It is a 2-1 Northwood lead. Go-ahead goal scored by Brooke Kelly in this period. Most of the action, you would say, these last 6 or so minutes has taken place in the Northwood end, but just not been able to find a breakthrough goal yet. Now a little bit of a delay. Well, looks like the delay is over, and we're right back to it. Face-off gotten the better of by Northwood. They'll try to look for the long pass, but that is going to go all the way down for the icing. It was a good idea that Katie Demers was all by herself. Just could not quite get to it before it goes down for the icing. So Morgan Smith back to the dot, going up against Cook. Referee holding the puck, drops it. Fought for by both sides. Northwood again able to come out with it. Long pass is almost intercepted by Pickering, but Northwood able to recover it. Trying to lay on the long pass, intercepted by Smith. Smith using the body to hold up the action, and her body fell over the blue line, and that's going to cause the offsides. And so Balmoral going to make a line change. Fresh set of 5 coming in. Or excuse me, a fresh set of 3, I should say. Northwood trying to control the face-off, tied up, hasn't really moved much, but Balmoral's going to move it forward, trying to play it over to Pinot. Pinot trying to get over to Meisner, couldn't quite do it. Pickering has it taken off from behind. Northwood, though, lost the puck in pursuit, now almost being dragged away. Northwood's going to flip it in. Puck being traded back and forth here in the neutral zone. Northwood able to skate through it. Intercepted, though, by Pickering as he's going to lay it off to Cockrell. Cockrell lays it over to Pickering. Pickering skating through, creating space, dragging it in close. Oh, nice move. Looked for the backhand, but just couldn't connect. Cockrell now with it. It's stuck into the corner. Couple of green shirts, couple of white shirts going at it, trying to dig it free. It's going to go in favor of Northwood as we tick under 1 minute to go here in the second period. Long pass, able to be clipped by Northwood on the way down, so they'll keep possession. Pass for Northwood, looking for the pass in close, intercepted by Pinot. Pinot laying it back around the boards over to Nishi. Nishi passes it back over to Pinot. Over to Cockrell. Cockrell sliding the pass wide to Nishi. Nishi pivots, creates some space. But Balmoral being hounded inside their own end by Northwood. Long pass creates some space. They're looking in the middle to Smith. Smith going to win the race down, trying to pivot around, looking for a wraparound pass. Lays it over to Manis. Manis, long shot, deflected away. Oh, it was dangerously bouncing, but the puck's going to get pinned. 12 seconds left to go here. Another opportunity for Nishi, but clips it high into the air. Opportunity for Manis. Manis holding the puck. 5, gives it away. Northwood's got an opportunity for a long shot. 17 opportunity, but they're going to hold on to it. As Quackenbush held on to it, did not fire a shot, and that'll bring an end to the second period. Northwood 2, Balmoral 1. Back here in about 10 minutes while the ice is resurfaced. Keep it right here on the official JWHL YouTube channel. And we are ready to begin our third period of play. It is Northwood 2, Balmoral 1. Face off at center ice, controlled by Northwood. As they're on the hunt for a momentous third goal of the game, Balmoral in search of an equalizer. Meisner bringing the puck up along the boards, looking for the long pass, trying to flip it over to Pinot. Pinot not able to control it. Puck dumped back in by Northwood. Nishi trying to get the puck out. Puck still being fought for. Chipped up ahead. Meisner in pursuit of it. She's going to drag it over the blue line. A little bit of space, and she's going to just dump it in. That's going to allow Balmoral to get in the line change. Pinot out there holding the line by herself. Morgan Smith coming in. Fresh off the bench, trying to create something for a team. Lays it back over to Pickering. Pickering, long shot, knocked away off the glass. Kicked into the corner by Northwood. Now being batted around. That's going to slide all the way through. Cockrell's got it. Cockrell lays it over to McDonald. McDonald back over to Cockrell, laying it off side to side. Little two-man action, but a spill in the zone might allow Northwood to get something going. Cockrell's got it back, but almost, once again, allows an uncontested opportunity. So Sherkas has to dive on what was a puck that just seemed to be bouncing off the stick of Cockrell on that possession. So 15:46 left to go here in the third period. Just over a minute gone. Not being fought for here. Going to be picked up by Balmoral. McDonald streaking up the side. Now spinning, looking to lay it off to Pickering. Pickering goes behind the net, banks it off the boards to herself. Tried to dish it to Smith, got partially deflected, but still got there in the end. Cockrell behind the red line. Dishes it around now to Yackel. Yackel slides it over to Pickering. Pickering trying to get it back over to Yackel. Pass cut off along the boards. Pass intended for Northwood. That one's just going to bank off the boards, and it's going to allow them to clear their lines. Puck laid up ahead. McDonald swats it forward. She's going to come off the ice to complete the line change. Northwood controlling the puck along the boards. Meisner trying to rip it free, being fought for here in front of the blue line. Bouncing puck by Meisner. Bit of an awkward save there from Lewis, but a save nonetheless. That one's going to squeak through, and Northwood's going to play it up. Possible one-on-one scenario. Pressure coming from the back, and the puck's going to slide wide. Northwood bobbling the puck near the blue line. Anya Meisner manages to get it out. Deanna Meisner trying to, again, to force the action deep, but runs it into a Northwood player. Balmoral, Daisy chanting it along. Able to dump it into the corner. Yackel now over the boards for Balmoral. Trying to skate it through the corner, has it taken away. Nishi there to hold the line. Tries to fire it back in, manages to get it to the corner. Puck being scrapped for in the corner by both sides. 14:05 left to play here in the third period. Northwood still having a hard time to get it out. And eventually they flip it over into the blue line. Still being poked forward, and now possible advantage situation here, but the puck is going to be stopped. And it looks like it is a possible offside situation. And that's what's going to develop. So Northwood had an opportunity, but couldn't quite get the attack timed right, so the offside's going to cause a face-off here. Northwood able to handle the face-off. Sliding it back over. Controlled initially by Northwood as they dump it in. Pickering trying to get it, but overskates the puck just a little bit. Northwood fired it around the boards. Oh, but it slips underneath the stick of Kiggin, and Kiggin's going to go chase it back inside her own zone. Morgan Smith giving pursuit. Northwood in a dangerous situation, nearly turning it over in their own end. Northwood lucky that Balmoral was caught in an offside position, or they might have been able to pursue that with more gusto. That takes a bit of an awkward deflection. Sherkas handles it behind the net. Over to Cockrell. Cockrell looking for the long pass. That gets chipped up ahead off a referee. Balmoral trying to steal the puck. Can't quite do it. Northwood doing a good job of hanging on to it. Puck's going to be forced forward, and it's going to go down. Meisner back to get it. Laying around the boards, but Northwood's there to cut it off. Long shot. Sherkes makes the nice save. Banked along the boards again. Meisner bringing it up. Looking to spark a team attack. Long shot, bouncing puck. Handled easily by Chloe Lewis. Puck still bouncing around free. Northwood chips it into the neutral zone. Manis back there trying to chip it over to Pinot. Pinot not able to get there in time. Manis trying to hold the line. Northwood able to get it back. Trying to create something here along the left wing, but it's chipped over into the neutral zone again by Balmoral. 2:15 left to go here in the game. Puck chipped around. Sherka's out there to try to stop it from going all the way around, but handled nicely by Northwood, and that's just going to be a quick cover-up as the puck was just rolled towards Lauren Sherkas, and so 12:05 left to go here in the third period. And a little bit of a late substitution here for Balmoral. Able to get it in before the puck drop. Morgan Smith gets held up on the faceoff. Both sides not giving an inch. Sherkas makes a save from in close. Long shot. Sherkas makes another save. Puck gets rattled around the board. McDonald tries to bat it forward for Balmoral and gets it into the neutral zone. Puck banked off the boards for Northwood as they swat it into the Balmoral end. Cockrell in pursuit. Able to come down with it. Goes behind her own net. Pivots around, trying to create some space. Goes behind her net again, dealing with a little bit of pressure. Takes it over to Pickering. Pickering plays it up ahead to Morgan Smith. Smith now in the middle. Dishes it over to Yackel. Yackel's got some space, but fires it wide. Bangs off the boards. Around the corner it goes. Going to find its way to McDonald. McDonald nearly dispossessed, causes a tie-up and bats it back, but Northwood's going to be there for the interception. And they'll swat it into the neutral zone. Glove down by Pickering. Cockrell again has to retreat deep into her own zone and dealing with a lot of pressure. Pickering tries to dish it up ahead to Cockrell, but Northwood not laying off the forecheck. Played up ahead for Yackel. Yackel in control of it. Fires it into the neutral zone. Now it's McDonald. McDonald looking for the equalizer. Puck chipped in front to Smith, but it goes high and over everything. Nishi fires a puck that's going to go behind the net. It's going to allow Balmoral to clear their lines. Puck being banged along the boards. Northwood's going to be able to set up something. They play a bank pass off the boards, a bit too strong. Northwood's going to use an opportunity to get their subs in. Played up ahead over to Meisner. Meisner trying to pin the puck along the boards, but it roams free onto the stick of Zarcone. Zarcone spills it, though. Balmoral trying to force a mistake deep in the Northwood end. Cut off by Meisner. Meisner gets pinned into the corner. Puck still bouncing around. Looks like it's finally going to find its way over to Wilkin. Wilkin trying to lay a long pass just off the mark. Tick under 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Pickering scoots by one. Lays on a long pass that scoots over the stick of Pinot. Now Pickering in pursuit again. Has it batted from behind. And it's going to be played around to Pickering behind her own red line. Banks it off the board over to Smith. Smith gets by one way. Kicks over to McDonald. McDonald has a poke checked off her stick. Northwood almost spilled it inside their own zone, but Cockrell's going to have to play it behind and gets it over to the retreating Pickering. Laying it back over, and nice initial move by McDonald, but couldn't sustain the attack. Puck laid back over to Nishi. Balmoral trying to play it through their own end. Scooting it back and forward here, working from right to left. Nishi coming up the middle. Now lays it forward. In pursuit she goes. Puck's going to be wrapped around. McDonald's going to get there first for Balmoral. Pass it back into the corner over to Smith. Smith getting tied up from behind. Lays it back into the corner. Manis going to get there first. Manis fighting forward, lays it off to Smith. Smith tries to lay it back pass. Northwood's got it. And they're going to scoot it forward here. Manis does a good job, though, to cut off the attack. Both sides scrapping for the puck, but not creating a chance between them so far. 8:30 left to go. And that one's going to be cleared down. Line change for Balmoral. Puck laid up quickly for Northwood. They try to clear it. Balmoral does a good job to cut it off. Meisner laying it up ahead. Balmoral an opportunity trying to scoot through, but just not meant to be there. And now here comes Northwood trying to lay it up over to the other side. Laying it back here, left to right, opportunity in front. Couldn't quite control it. Both being fought for here in the Balmoral corner. Meisner looks like she got kneed down low. No call. Shot coming up, blocked in front. Balmoral coach looking for a penalty as it looks like that. Looked like Meisner might have caught a low bridge there on the knee. 7:30 left to go here on the third period. Long shot goes down. Over to Cockrell. Cockrell slides it over to Pickering behind the net. Long pass blocked by Northwood. Possible opportunity brewing. But a good job by Yackel to come in and win the puck. Not much between these two sides. You feel like it's the one break going either way that's going to decide this game. Yackel dumps it back for McDonald. McDonald has it poked away from behind. Good defensive effort by Wilkin. Northwood wrapping it around the boards. In possession of the puck. Working it behind the net. Going to slide it over to Wilkin. Wilkin looking for a teammate out in front. Finds it momentarily in Quackenbush, but Quackenbush held along the boards. And now Balmoral able to maybe get something going here. Over to Morgan Smith. Smith dumps it back. Clap shot by Yackel. Not able to be converted. Split in the middle for a dangerous streaking Quackenbush, but she couldn't get anything to it. Puck now being fought for here in the corner with 6.5 to go. Long shot, going to go wide. Going to go all the way around to Northwood, though. Northwood playing with 4 right now as the 5th just crosses the blue line. Puck still being controlled by Northwood. Now Balmoral trying to get it out with Smith. She bats it forward. This might go down for an icing, and it will. And so that is going to be Balmoral getting in a fresh set of 5. Northwood looks like they're going to get 2 in. They need someone else to come off, and they're going to find that extra person to come off. So 6:10 left to go here in a back-and-forth third period. And a 2-1 hockey game favoring Northwood. Northwood controls the face-off, pivoting around the corner, ends up losing it. Puck close to the blue line, kept in. Northwood trying to scrap free, rolling puck opportunity in the middle. Shirka's able to block it away. Pickering with the puck, trying to lay it forward. Clearance whiffed on by Balmoral, still alive, rolling puck over to Cockrell. Cockrell with some space in the middle, gets by one. The shot saved by Chloe Lewis as the game remains in the favor of Northwood. Skating back forward is Cockrell. Cockrell laying it off to Pickering. Pickering dumps it into the corner. 5:20 left to go here in the third period. Puck laid on for Northwood. Northwood might have something going here. Attack building over on the left wing, but it's going to be offsides. Georgia Bailey, I believe, that is the one who laid the back pass, but a little bit too soon as the puck was possessed behind the blue line, resulting in the offsides. That's laid on for Northwood, working here from left to right. 5:06 left to go here in the game. Balmoral still in search of an equalizer. They had an opportunity about a minute ago, but just couldn't convert. Bodies tumbling to the ice. And the referee stays down. Puck banked along the boards. Intended for Yackel, but Northwood's going to get it. Flips off a Northwood player, and they're going to be able to streak down for it for Kelly. Kelly working in close, tries to fire a shot, gets cut off. Now back around for Northwood. McDonald is there. McDonald has it poked away from behind. Northwood retakes possession. Looking for the long pass over to Kelly. Kelly's just going to dump it in. Northwood trying to get that line change in as they still maintain possession of the puck. Streaking in close, working behind the net, looking for a wraparound pass. Able to get through the first wave of the Balmoral defense. Pass intended for the blue line. Gets knocked off momentarily. Meisner does a good job to rip it free. Trying to go forward. No tripping on the play. Puck being repossessed here. As that one's going to get chipped inside the Northwood end. 4 minutes left to go here in the game. Northwood clinging to a 2-1 lead. Pass laid up ahead for Balmoral. They're going to clear the puck back in. Nishi comes off. Pickering comes in for Balmoral. Long pass. And that one looks like it gets tipped by both, but it goes all the way past Sherkas. Picked up by Cockrell. Cockrell firing a long pass. Will it challenge the goalie? No, it just slides wide, and a heads-up play by Chloe Lewis to let it go wide for the icing. 3.5 minutes left to go here, third period. Northwood 2, Balmoral 1. And what has been a brief flowing third period of action. Neither side, though, has been able to generate that critical goal. Pass back. Oh, but it's bobbled. Opportunity here. McDonald can get to it first. She got to it first. She's coming in close. Fires the shot. Open wide, but not able to be tapped in. The puck just hung wide long enough, and Northwood's Chloe Lewis breathes a sigh of relief. Picked up by Pickering. Slides it forward. Tipped by McDonald over to Yackel. Yackel pauses on the blue line over to Smith. Got some room. Oh, was looking for a cutting Pickering, but Pickering not able to get her stick to it. Cockrell trying to hold on to the possession. 2:50 left to go here in the third period. Puck slid forward over to McDonald. McDonald pass intercepted. Northwood trying to bring it forward here with Hurlbert. McDonald now with the puck for Balmoral. Tried to play it forward, intercepted by Northwood. Meisner manages to cut off the pass. Pickering trying to hold off the attack of Northwood. Gets pivoted around. Oh, eats a massive knee to the body. Arm stays down as both players kind of pirouetted into each other. Meisner looking to bring it up. 2:10 left to go. Northwood quickly gets it back. Possible situation developing here on the left wing. Northwood going to take it into the corner. Stick on the ice. It belongs to a Northwood player. Puck chipped free. Pinot looking for Meisner. She's got one in front, one to the left. Make it two to the left. Plays it off the boards. Sherka still in the net. Puck laid up ahead. This could be the game right here. It's a 1-on-0 situation off the pass, and it's shooting scores. And Haley Mules might have just put this game away. It was a rolling puck, and Mules won the race down for it. And that'll make it a 3-1 Northwood edge with 1:38 left to go in the third period. Balmoral was in it until the very end. They still have 1:38, but they got to find an equalizer, and they got to find a second goal, and they got to find it quick. It's a critical face-off. If Northwood gets it, they're just going to look to run clock. Oh, that's a lot of action going on. Pre-puck drop between Meisner and Yackel. Both sides are giving a talking to. Face-off. Balmoral going forward, and a lot of stick work going on for both sides. Going to go inside the Northwood end. Northwood's going to get to the puck first as they wrap it around their own net. Pickering trying to control it. And you got Sherkas looking, seeing as she should go. Northwood's going to play it forward, not going to get to it. Pickering's got it. Taking possession deep inside her own end, using the net, trying to screen the defender away, but she's dealing with 1-on-3 odds. Stolen away by Northwood in close. Mules holding on to it. Shot gets blocked in close. And we are going to have a penalty coming up. I did not see on who. But it looks like a timeout's called, and it is going to be a penalty on Northwood. So this changes things. You got to anticipate that Balmoral's going to come out with 6 attackers trying to go 6-on-4. With 1:01 left to go here in the third period, Northwood, with that 2-minute minor, are going to be short a skater for the rest of this period, unless Balmoral does indeed score. Timeout taken here as both sides try to formulate a plan of attack for this third period. Goals in the game for Northwood scored by Laura Dyke, Brooke Kelly, and Haley Mules. Put away what seemed to be the clinching third goal, but that penalty by Northwood, it looks like it's going to be called on Hillary Wilkin, now opens things up a little bit here. And so, Chloe Lewis going to take position behind the net, and Balmoral is going to go with the extra attacker right off the bat. So it's going to be 6-on-4 here. Face off. Controlled by Northwood in the corner. Try to wrap it around. They got some space. They're going to try to fire it down. That's going to go down for the clearance. Manis back there. Pressure being applied by Northwood. Slithers around off the back of the net. Pickering chips it off the board to herself as the attack builds. 40 seconds left to go here in the game. Pickering trying to bring it up herself. Fires a pass. Is going to rattle around the boards. Going to be picked up by Yackel. Yackel slides it back. Opportunity now building here. Pickering from the point. Over now to Smith. Smith's got to fire one in close. Can't get through. Smith cuts it off. Now dishes it back, intended for Pickering. Pickering back to Smith, back to Pickering. 15 seconds now. Balmoral's got to fire one off. Shot gets tipped. And now we're at the point where even if a goal is scored, long shot down, going to go wide. But that'll conclude the matter as Balmoral fires a late shot, chopped down, and that'll do it. Northwood takes the contest 3-1. Balmoral with the 6-on-4 trying to get that goal to make it a contest. Couldn't quite do it. Hard-fought effort on both sides. But one breakaway decided the game as it was a breakaway by Haley Mules, winning the foot race down for the puck to give her team a 3-1 lead. And the goal that put Northwood ahead was the goal by Brooke Kelly off a errant back pass by Balmoral in the neutral zone. So a pair of breakaways helped take Northwood to the win. They win 3-1, and that'll be it for this game. It was a very good game of hockey. We'll have one coming up here in a few minutes. Thank you for listening today. This is going to be Jerry Edwards signing off. Keep it right here on the JWHL YouTube channel.